Hey, did you know that the most important part of your healing is finding your way back to you? I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing that healing is the most important part. Once I heal this trauma, everything will be normal. I will be okay. So you only focus on relieving the suffering. But I'm going to share with you today a way that you can heal that allows you to relieve the suffering and find you. I am Rose Jones, and I'm a reflection coach who help women who experience trauma fall back in love with themselves. So, what is the most important part of your healing journey? It's the process that you choose. I'm going to go through each stages of a healing process that I use. So I'm going to share with you the 3 stages of my process and how you can use this process to not just heal your trauma and find your way back to you and help you relieve that feeling of overwhelm, confusion, feeling lost. I know what you're probably thinking. I already started my process, but again, I'm going to show you a process that help you heal and discover yourself. So the first stage is education, stabilization, and safety. The big idea in this stage is that it helps you normalize your experience, learn ways to deal with your trauma, and feel safe within yourself and outside world. This is important because in this stage, you get to realize that you're not crazy, that what you're going through is normal. You learn ways to self soothe and you start to remove the fear. You learn to trust yourself and build trust for others again. The second stage is mourning and remember. The main thing to understand here is that you get to make sense of what happened to you. This means that this stage, you get to remove the pain from the experience. You get to accept what happened to you and you're able to forgive yourself and the people that hurt you, which result in you giving yourself permission to let go and move on with your life. The third stage is reconnecting. You get to get back to you. This is key because in this stage, you get to discover who you are, what you want, your desires, your purposes, and your ability to create meaningful and healthier relationships. Now, I know when you're thinking, it's a lot of work. I don't know where to start. Well, the tricky thing is that people think that your healing process needs to be in a straight line. But the truth is that we are human and we may hop in and out of stages that's okay. So I'm sure you have worked on some of these areas already, and that's okay. The goal is to get what you need in this moment in your life to relieve some of your suffering. So you need to focus on what's most important. And to help you do that, I created Healing for Your Sister, a online community that can help guide you and support you during your healing process. We focus on all 3 of these stages inside this community. We don't just provide you with the information, we do it with you. We have experts come in to help you. We have groups that fully focus on education around trauma. We have monthly sessions that help you with removing the suffering out of your life. We have weekly mini challenges that help you step outside of your comfort zone. We provide you with resources for domestic violence, mental health, and let's not forget that we have a community of women who's going to do this process with you, that's going to love you and support you. That's just a few things that this community is providing. So, with this community, it's going to allow you to love you again, rediscover who you are now, reconnect with your loved ones, and create healthier relationships and move toward your dreams and your passions. And as a woman who has been where you are, who experienced great amount of trauma, I've been in 3 abusive relationships, sexually assaulted at a young age by a family member, neglected emotionally as a child, and currently still battling PTSD. I totally get what you're going through, and I want to do it with you. I just want you to take it one day at a time. Just give yourself what you need for that day. It been several times that I had to jump around the stages because some area of my life needed more attention than others. So that area was my main focus for that day. Yes, once that area was better, I did go back to where I left off. It doesn't mean that the stage is no longer needed. All stages are necessary, but sometimes it's just not possible for everyone to follow each step. step by step, because life is still happening while we are in this process. So we might find ourselves repeating a lot of things over and over, but it's okay because it is your process. You get to choose how this process goes. So what I have done, I have created a community for women who are healing from trauma, experiences that come from domestic violence, childhood trauma, neglect, self-hate, that's ready to heal on their own time by their own rules with women who love and support them. If you click the link in my bio, you can join your other sisters on this journey of healing. I honestly don't know how much longer we'll keep this community available and at this price, because it's probably go up because we're offering you the founder's price. And once everybody find out how amazing this community is and how many lives we transform and the value of this community is going to increase. So click the link today while it's still available at this price.